Sky gazers, get ready for a planetary parade, a celestial event where the planets line up in the sky. The next one will happen June 3rd, and if you're in the right part of the world, you will be able to see up to 6 planets. Eagle-eyed viewers will be able to see Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn with the naked eye. Those with high-powered binoculars or a telescope will also be able to peep at Uranus, which will be located near Mercury, and Neptune, which will be near Saturn. This is the second planet parade to occur this year. The last one was during the 2024 solar eclipse. People who were in the path of totality could spot Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and Mars right in the middle of the eclipse, although Mars and Saturn may have been a bit more difficult to spot. The best vantage point for Americans hoping to see the lineup will be in New York State on the morning of June 3rd between 5 a.m. ET and just before sunrise, which is slated for 5:26 a.m. It's not a large window of time, especially if you intend to set up a telescope to view all 6 planets. Various parts of the eastern seaboard will be able to see at least part of the parade at varying times. For example, Florida will be able to see Saturn, Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter just before sunrise at around 6 a.m. Ohio will be able to see the same quartet at around 5:40 a.m. If you're in another part of the country, you may be able to see only a couple of planets, but we'll explain below how to check the view where you are. Venus will also be there, but will be impossible to see because it's right next to the sun. The 6-planet parade will be visible every morning for around a week or so. Eventually, Mercury will get too close to the sun to be visible, and the already barely visible planets will simply be too far away. Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn will remain visible in the early morning sky for weeks. The celestial event will be viewable for a few days in other regions. Sydney, Australia will be able to see it as early as May 28th, while Tokyo and Athens will see it on June 2nd. Those in other parts of the world will be able to see at least part of the parade between May 28th and June 6th. The rest of the world has more options, although they are spaced apart. Starwalk says that several regions will get to see the 6-planet parade. They include Sao Paulo, May 27th Sydney, May 28th Mexico, May 29th Abu Dhabi, May 30th Hong Kong, May 30th Athens, and Tokyo. June 2nd, New York. June 3rd. It looks like East Coasters are going to get a better chance than the rest of the nation to see this, especially those in New York State. There are various tools online that let you scope out the night sky and see where the planets are. The two we use to verify the information in this article are Stellarium's website and the Sky Tonight app on iOS and Android. With either app, you can key in your current location, change the time to anywhere between June 3rd and June 7th, and then move the time around between sunset and sunrise. The Sky Tonight app shows the planetary locations regardless of how visible they will be from Earth, while Stellarium shows what the sky will look like from Earth. Thus, our advice is to use the Sky Tonight app to see where all 6 planets are going to be, and then use Stellarium to see how visible they'll be at various times from your location on Earth. Between the two resources, you should be able to find out exactly which dates are the best for planet parade viewing in your area. Those in ideal locations, 4 of the planets will be visible with the naked eye, including Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and Mercury. To see Neptune and Uranus, you will need high-powered binoculars or a telescope. Due to the sky being brighter, since it's just before dawn and the distance away from Earth, they will be much harder to spot overall and visible only with extra equipment. This is fairly typical of large alignments. The planets are all there, but they're not all particularly visible without some sort of assistance. Some folks have managed to get photos with camera lenses. However, The process isn't easy, and you'll need special filters if you want good detail. Note that your area may not have a full view of the parade, but in most places, you should be able to spot 3 or 4 planets. Still a marvel. Cloudy weather can, of course, interfere with your viewing, as can city lights. If you live in a highly populated area, planetary parade is a colloquialism for the visual phenomenon of planets lining up in the night sky at the same time. It's not an official astronomy term, but NASA has referred to this phenomenon as a parade of planets, so it's fairly common. By contrast, planetary alignment has 2 definitions. The more common one is the same as a planetary parade, which describes planets visibly lining up in the night sky. They can be as few as 3 planets and as many as all of them, although the definitions of what constitutes a small, large, or great alignment tend to differ from one source to another. In general, 3 planets constitutes a mini alignment, 4 planets a small alignment, and 5 to 7 planets is considered a large alignment. The other definition for planetary alignment is more literal and describes when the planets actually line up in orbit. This is much rarer and almost never happens. The last reported incident of a full planetary alignment via this definition was in 949 and won't happen again until May 6, 2492. The upcoming alignment is the visual kind. The planets will be visible from Earth, but they won't be in orbital alignment. To make things even more confusing, NASA and astronomers also refer to seeing multiple planets in the night sky as a conjunction. One such example was in 2022 when a Venus, Mars, and Saturn conjunction was seen in the first week of April. After this one, smaller planetary parades happen all the time. It's not difficult to catch 3 or 4 planets in the sky at the same time at varying points throughout the year in most parts of the world. The rare ones occur when there are 5 or more planets. There are a total of 5 such events that will occur through the end of 2025. June 3rd, 2024, August 28th, 2024, January 18th, 2025, February 28th, 2025, August 29th, 2025, the February 28th, 2025 date is particularly notable because all 7 of the other planets in our solar system will be visible at the same time, although you'll likely need a telescope to see a few of them.
Thank you for watching the Cosmos News YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this. Your support means the world to us. And remember, keep looking up at the stars. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Thank you again.